Right, good morning fish people. My name's Alan Norris from FishOn TV and I've just arrived at Sally Walsh's Dam for the Yorkshire Feeder Teams that David Wood has organised. I think he's organised it with Graham Wall, Nick Speed, I think, something like that. And there are teams of 4 on 4 different venues. So I'm at Sally Walsh's. I think it's Worsborough, Elsica, Sally Walsh's and Fleet's Dam, and I'm fishing at Sally Walsh's. So in my team we've got Turtle, my mate Turtle, his proper name, because I know lots of you, when I say do you know Shane Gibbons, nobody knows Shane Gibbons, it's Turtle. So we've decided to call our team the Mighty Turtles. So our team is our captain, who is Turtle, Shane Gibbons, myself, Josh Brown, and Paul Christie. His nickname is Biggin. I've never met him, and I'm not sure where they're. I think Shane's fishing at Fleet's Dam. Josh, I think, is at Elsica, and Paul Christie, I think, is at Worsborough. I think that's where they are anyway. So I've just arrived here, just getting my gear loaded. I'm going to go and draw my peg and find out whereabouts I'm going to be fishing for the day. So a big thank you to Dave Wood. What a mighty idea this is, because he's had a great response. There's 22 teams and there are some mighty fishermen. At side of me here is Tommy Pickering. I think he's got Emma Pickering in his side, Nick Speed in that side. I'm not sure who else is there, but there's another one, Mick Vals. What can I say? It's called the Mick Vals' Barnsley Blacks. Well, there's Mick Vals, mighty fisherman. Lee Kerry, another mighty fisherman. The Ginger Magician, Matt Godfrey. And Frankie, I'm terrible at pronouncing his name, but Frankie Jam and Jelly is dead easy. I think it's Giannicelli, I'm not sure. The Guru sponsored angler, another mighty fisherman. So what a team that is. And Tommy's fishing this one here. He says he's never fished it before, and Lee Kerry's on this lake as well. So it should be a great day. Really looking forward to it. So feeder fishing is becoming very big, a lot bigger than I ever remember it. Lots of people. I mean, to try and get tickets for any of these feeder matches, you've got to be on the ball, you've got to be first in queue, ready on your computer, and try and get these tickets. They're just selling like hotcakes. So well done David Wood for organising, which will hopefully be another great match, great little tournament between ourselves. So really looking forward to it. Right, I'm going to get the rest of my gear loaded, go down there, pay my pools, and I think the way that it works, there's a 1st to 6th for the teams event, and then I think there'll be sections and individual lake prizes as well. So we shall see how we get on. I will explain what I'm doing when I'm on the bank, and we'll see you soon. I'm not saying it because it never bloody...
Party turtle.
Alan Norrish.
Yeah. Team Triple F.
Right, well here I am. What time is it? 10:05. Peg 11. How many times do I draw peg 11? Let's have a quick look at this. There we go. Now smack opposite me there, I'm pretty sure that's Lee Kerry. What a mighty fisherman he is. Right, I've 3 rods. 2 small rods there, 10 footers, and a 12'6" for out there. So my plan of attack is 19 metres. Where are we? Empty peg there. So I would say it's about here. 19 metres, it's nice and clear there. Remember I said there were mussel beds here before. The closer you come in, you can feel it snag up. Long line, so that's to my left over here. Long line, it's 50, oh what was it now, 53 metres. Yes, I nearly forgot that. 53 metres out towards the empty peg at the side of Lee Kerry, and that is going to be my hybrid feeder with pellets. If you remember, I think it was Sean on the end peg caught at about 55 metres, and then to the bush, small bush there, I've got an empty peg to my right, so the bush to my right there is a 30 metre line. So on this one I'm going to be aiming for mainly roach and small skimmers. That one I'm going to have a slightly bigger bait on for hopefully roach, skimmers and bream on the long line. And the reason I've done it there and there is so if I do catch anything there, I'm bringing fish straight through the middle and not disturbing either of those pegs. That's in theory anyway. So bait choices, yeah, have a quick look. I've got lots of different boilies, bandams and everything in the bag behind me, but at the minute I'm doing okay with those 2, pink and yellow. But I've got all sorts, and then we've got maggots, casters, dead pinkies, ground bait. That is ready for baiting up. Micros, remember there's a lot of carpers here, in fact there's a carper on here, and some I can't get off, but that's sweet corn. And obviously I've got the worms as well, don't forget. Can't come bream fishing without worms. So that's the plan of attack. Turtles phoned me, Shane Gibbons, or Gibbo, whatever you want to call him. He's drawn at Wasborough, peg 36. I think he said he were at Wasborough. Is it Wasborough? I can't remember now. They said he were. He's on peg 36. It's an end peg, so he should be okay there. I'm not sure where the other guys have drawn. Everybody seems ready, so looking forward to it. Another 20 minutes to go. Let's see if we can get some footage of me heaving some slabs in today. Right, we'll see you soon. Right then, fish people, we are an hour and 45 minutes in. I've left it this long. There was no action whatsoever for the first hour and 20 minutes actually. I missed 2 little taps. I've been on the long line at 54 metres on the hybrid feeder with a little chocolate yellow on. Not a sign. I've baited up the areas that I told you about earlier. I had 1 tap at 19 metres. I've refed the 30 metres. I'm due to go on that, but I couldn't resist having a look near this feature here, the tree that sticks out, and I've had 5 small roach. But like I told you before, going short can be a little bit dangerous because you get all these, and there's loads of them all sort of right up to about 13 or 14 metres. I'll put them back now, just thought I'd show you. But I've managed to just find a little clear bit. But if I go a yard short, I get those, which is what happened. I just didn't quite get the underarm right and it dropped short and I pulled those out. So I've got 5 roach. I don't know how anybody else is really doing it because I can't see anybody. I've got empty peg here, so I have got plenty of room, but this peg didn't do anything at all in the last match.
I've seen Lee Kerry catching one or two small ones. Like I say, I've not been watching him constantly because obviously I've got to watch my tip because these bites are really, they're just tiny little taps. That's why I've got it on my knee. I've seen the odd landing net come out, but I've been getting the landing net out just to make sure, because it's barbless hooks here, small hooks, making sure that I land them. I don't want to try swinging them in and dropping off because they can do. I think it's fishing quite hard everywhere. I know Josh has managed a skimmer about a pound on Elsica, which is quite good there actually. It's fishing quite tough at the minute. Turtle had a skimmer. Apparently everywhere is fishing quite tough. He phoned me about half an hour or so ago. Now you wouldn't have seen that, but I had a really tiny little vibration. And I'm actually getting them on live maggots, not dead maggots. They seem to be interested in the live maggots. Again, tiny little taps. The first one, when I went in the first time, it was straight round, and it was about a 3 ounce roach or something. Oh, so tiny, them bites. That's and it's taking the maggot. So that's a little update for you. I'm going to give that a little rest there now. I've had 5. The last sort of 10 minutes it's just seemed to have gone a little bit funny, so there's a bit of ground bait down there. You never know, bream might even turn up there, so I'm going to get out on my 30 metre line, which I've not tried yet. I just need to change that feeder, that's my bait up feeder. So I'm going to get back in, get out there, see if we can, I'm going to put some worm and sweet corn on this one, see if we can get some bream. See if so. Been on my, it went quiet in there where I've just gone now. Went on my 30 metre line. I had one sharp jab which I missed. Seemed like a roach type bite. I've got to give it another little go down there. That's the only place I've caught fish. I've not seen too many other people catching. I've heard somebody shout they'd had a skimmer and some roach on the other side. I'm not seeing any landing nets go out. Don't think I've seen Lee catching. Like I say, I'm not watching them all the time because these bites are that quick. You just can't take your eye off the rod. Just hoping I might get a little bite here and just show you these little roach that I'm catching. So there's 3 hours to go. And I don't think there's a great deal happening. Mind you, the end peg 1, Sono Baits team's got that. That is the flyer. That's where the bream came from last time, and the end peg 17. I think it was Sean. I've forgotten his surname. On the hybrid feeder. I've not gone back out there on the hybrid feeder just yet. I haven't seen anybody really catching on the long line. Lee's on his long line at the minute, I've just seen him cast in. Typical. I got instant bites last time I chucked it down there. But I know if I were pole fishing, you'd be fishing on end of there, without a shadow of doubt, or end of there. Like I say, I daren't go down here because I just know it'd be full of those mussels. It's just a bit too close in. But you never know, I'll keep trying that. You never know, I would expect some bream to come in this close. I'd be daft not to because it's a feature. I didn't bait it up earlier, just went in with no bait, a bit of ground bait, a few casters and pinkies, and bang, straight round. I thought it was going to be bigger than what it was. Right, doesn't look like it's going to go around while the camera's on. Give you some updates as we go along. Oh, I did have a little flick to the right hand margin, and within 30 seconds round it went. Typical. Oh, and it's taking it right down that, and I was holding the rod as well. There you go, little roach, roach number 6. Right, that's just gone in my net. We'll get back in and see if we can catch some more. I know you're probably wondering what you're getting your landing net out for, but harbourless hooks, small fish, I ain't swinging them in. And it looks like today every ounce counts. Now that's another little roach. Roach number 7. Right hand margin again. Right, we shall keep plodding on. See you soon. Slightly better fish. Not too bad them, are they? Nice little roach. Can't believe it, can you? You bait up, you think you're doing it alright, chucking out there, and they're just in edges. I might have had 20 if I'd have done this from off, but I didn't. I've not seen many people catching, they're all sat with their hands between their legs, so I might as well just. It's fishing hard all over. Big Un's only not had anything. Shane reckons he's about £12. 2 carp and a skimmer. Josh, I think, has got the skimmer. I'm not sure if he's had anything else. And I've got 8 roach. So I'm hardly putting any feed in, just a little bit of ground bait. I'm not even filling the ground bait fully. I'm going to keep alternating from side to side. Just in there. At least I'm getting bites, that's the main thing. That was a decent bite, that one. The others have just been little taps. There we go. I have got to, with the way it's fishing, I have got to keep doing this. And we all know all the big fish are not always far out. You never know, a bream might come in. So let's keep getting these nicely hooked. Number 9. Not counting pound digits fish. Oh dear. Right, so you've seen what I'm doing. I've got to keep doing it because it's fishing hard. So long as I keep putting fish in the net, every ounce counts. You just never know, dear. Live maggots as well. Get them doing a bit of wriggling. Let's have another little go. Just a couple of little pinkies there. Just a little bit of ground bait. Let's just hope. Oh yeah. Came off my finger that time. The beauty of it is everything's nice and accurate as well, isn't it? No 1 yard to the left or 1 yard to the right, it's thinking same spot, virtually. See if it does it again. difficult to hit some of these, especially when you're further out. I've had the rod on my knee most of the day, because I do know from last time those bites were so quick. I've shortened the hook length as well. Typical. Mind you, you saw the other one. But I'm not leaving it in very long. Now and again I'll put it back in without any ground baiting. So whether all this baiting up's put them off, I don't know. Because I went down both these sides with no feed, apart from what were in the ground bait, instant bite. But like I said, the first time that I came here, you couldn't put enough ground bait in. You had to put bait in or the bites just stopped. I still don't think it's at that time of year where the volume of bait should really put them off just yet, because it's not been cold enough. But there we are anyway. Can't remember how many I said I got now, 8 or 9. I need a few of those to put some poundage together though. Right, over and out. We shall crack on. Hey-o. Well, there must be plenty of these there, because I had a liner before I had this one. So was the liner a bream, we want to know. So that's 11 roaches. Come on, the roach. Fill my net. Oh dear. It's ace, isn't it? This is how I started fishing though, catching these little belters. Roach fishing. Oh, semi-skimmed. Glad I'm not a maggot getting a great piece of metal through your tongue. Right. Let's get back in. I hope a great bream turns up. That'd be nice. This is a bonus. In fact, I hope if it doesn't turn up. I'm clipped up. I'm not really, just kidding. I'm just catching it with my finger to make that hook length just go beyond the feeder. Because if you don't, sometimes it can just fall straight into the feeder. I had to say it though, didn't I? I had to say it. Clipped up at 6 metres. Right. Oh. See, that was like a line, it wasn't a bite. There's definitely fish swimming about down there. So I have got to stay on this line. Oh, I thought that was a bloody bream then. It was just on a snag with the mussel beds. Oh, damn it. Yeah, roach bite again. Busted Magito. Oh, when I felt the weight on that, I thought it's a slab. I don't always put bait in because I'm in and out every minute or so. So a little bit further. Just put it towards me now. That'd have been nice, wouldn't it? A great slab on camera. Right, we'll get off so we can get some more. Another roach on a little bit of worm. I've got a feeling there's some bream down there, you know. Either it's that these that are giving me liners, and that's a better stamp, is that. Either they're giving me liners or there's bream down there. There's something. I'm getting liners before I get a bite. So maybe it is those that are giving me liners, I don't know. But they're not big liners. But there's fish down there for certain, so that I just don't see any reason whatsoever to come off this, because I'm catching and it seems hard. I don't know how anybody else is getting on. Like I say, one bream, well, one skimmer will counteract all these that I've caught. What's that, 13 bream I've got now? That 13 roach. But like I said, I've not had any bites on anything except down in these margins, and I'm sure if I run pole I'll be emptying it. I don't know, you just get a feeling. You get a feeling there's a bream down there. I hope I'm right. So I'm going to keep alternating between these two lines. That was a bit of worm and a slightly better roach. Let's see what this one's like. This feels a bit better as well. Yeah, better stamp. Bit of worm. I've got some chopped worm down there and I'm just using bits of those, so that's 14. Let's keep filling them up for the next few hours with them. Right, over now, see some. Another roach, again, just on the worm head. So that's 17 roach and one tiddly little perch. Took it right down to its, yeah, you know where I mean. Right, see you soon. Half an hour. No, there's 22 minutes to go. And it's just died to death, just no bites from anywhere. I've hardly had any bites out there at all. And the ones I've missed have been really quick, sharp bites. I've heard somebody's had a carp. I don't think anybody's had any bream apart from roach and skimmers. I've heard somebody say they've got £10. I've certainly not got that. Don't know what he's got to me right. I think I'd heard him say 40 roach or something. But it's just gone dead. Not a bite anywhere. Just spotted a turtle. He'd got 7 carp, and while I was talking to him, he just hooked into another one. He's at Fleet's Dam. Just heard somebody talking on the phone. There's somebody at Worsborough, I think, has got 17 carp. So that could win the match by itself, that, out of all 4 lakes. Especially with it being on weight, total weight, it's going to take some baiting, that. Because you're certainly not going to get, I mean, a good weight on here is 20 to 30 pound. I think 29 won it last time. Apparently I've been catching on peg 1 and 2 at the far end over there. They're the flyers. Like I said before, I don't think this one produced much at all last match. So I've got 17 roach and 1 perch. Don't know what that equates to in poundage, 3-4 pounds, I don't know. The last half a dozen was sort of 4 or 5 ounce a piece. It's not looking great for me, is it? But you can only do your best. Enjoyed it. I was catching roach on the tip. Tricky little buggers to catch on the tip. So that's the update for you. I don't think I'll be recording any more fishing at the weigh-in, I would have thought. And then we're meeting at the Red Lion at Worsborough for the presentation. So that's it. Not a lot to report since I last had a word with you. Right, over and out. See if we can get another couple.
Right folks, we're all weighed in. I've got the results here and everything. It is the day after. They did the presentation down at Worsborough, I think in the Red Lion car park. I mean, it was another half an hour journey there for me and another half an hour back. It was going to be far too late for me to get back. I was starving, my Sunday dinner already. So I do apologise, Dave. I do like to be at presentations if I can make it, if I haven't got, if it's not going to be too late. But I have got to say, Dave, everybody's thoroughly enjoyed it. It's great that you've put it together. I know I mentioned it earlier, but I think it's, I mean, feeder fishing's becoming massive now, and it's great for us feeder fishing guys. We've really enjoyed it, so well done, Dave, and I hope you're going to do it next year, pal. So that's David Wood from Bag Up TV. Big thumbs up from me, and I'm pretty sure from everybody else, so well done, son. Right, before I carry on, I've mentioned David Wood from Bag Up TV. I've not been having a great season, and neither has Dave. I'm sure you've all seen the video where the car went past and soaked him wet through. That just topped a proper crap day up for him. that made me giggle. Well folks, he's gone onto his platform to get his fish, and the platforms give way and he's gone in head first. Just when you think things can't get any worse, poor old Dave has gone in head first. I'm sorry for laughing, but it's horrible, but it's funny as well, Dave. I'm sure you're probably giggling. I'm sure you've gone over it by now by the time this video comes out, but oh my God, I do feel sorry for you, Dave. And not only that, to top it all off, a couple of his fish has got away. He thought he got about 28 pound, he weighed in 8 pound. I think his carp disappeared. So listen, Dave, there's only one thing that can happen. It can only get better from now on. So keep your head up, son. Keep batting on. Things will get better. So I had to mention it because it did tickle me. I know I shouldn't be laughing because you can't really laugh at people's downfalls, but that's just horrible. But it's funny at the same time. Right, let's get on to the match. As you saw, I drew peg 11. It did say, the organiser said, where are the areas that didn't produce in the last match at Sally Walsh's? We've given them plenty of room. It's like every other peg. And I drew one of those pegs. I got plenty of room, and I thought, well, with all this room, surely I've got to have some kind of chance. But the lines I picked had a short line to my left, a longer line to my right. I had 19 metres and 30 metres, and then because Sean Kelly, I think it was, were catching at sort of 50 metres before I found a lovely clear spot at 54 metres, which I went on the hybrid feeder with and didn't have a liner or a touch on. So I spent half an hour, 40 minutes on that, not an indication, and I gave them sort of 10 or 15 minutes a cast on those. First one I gave 8 minutes, then I gave 10 minutes, and then the last one I thought I'd give this plenty of time, and there just wasn't a sign, and I didn't see too many people catching long as well. So then I went on to the 19 metre line, I had a couple of little jabs, that was that. Then I tried the 30 metre line, which I did top up with bait whilst before I went on the short line. Not a knock on that. I did try it a couple of times, and I had one bite on the 30 metre line. I had 2 knocks on the 19 metre line, which I cannot believe. The last time I fished there, at least I was getting bites on those sort of lines. I just couldn't believe it. So I'm nearly 2 hours in, I think I mentioned, an hour and 45. I couldn't resist trying the features with the bushes, but the only thing that put me off from the off was I know there's lots of mussels down there, and I think you've seen a big clump of them. I did catch a few, but as soon as I put my feeder in, a little feeder, a couple of dead reds, it was straight round into a roach, and I ended up catching pretty much about 10 straight away, 8 to 10 straight away. Then it went funny, so I tried the other margin and I got 3 or 4 straight away again. I think you saw some footage of that. I was aware, I thought with all the bait going in, I had periods where I just flicked it in with no bait on and I still got a bite. So I did it every other cast. I put bait in on the every other plop in, and it seemed to be working. I was notching a few up. I think I got about 17 or 18 roach and a perch, and then it just died a death. It just stopped. Nothing. Well, that weight came in at 4.5 pounds. I know it doesn't sound like a great deal, which it isn't, but if I'd have started on that early, had a couple of hours on that, could I have got an extra couple of pounds or so? I did mention every ounce counts. That was pretty much my match. And I do apologise, Lee Kerry, because I saw a guy opposite me who I thought was Lee Kerry, and I mentioned in my video, not catching too much, but apparently when I'm walking back with my trolley, and thanks for weighing in, Lee, by the way, thank you very much, a mighty job done. Lee Kerry was on the MPEG to my right, and he's ended up with 14 pounds. So I think he came third on our lake with that, because there was two weights on the pegs 1 and 2, which I said would take some beating. They've ended up with about 18 pounds something each. So what mighty fishermen you three are. Well done Lee Kerry, and I don't know the other two guys' names. I think it was Sonu Baits team on peg 1, and I can't remember the other one. Right, I mentioned Turtle. He ended up with 9 carp, a skimmer and some bits and bobs at Fleet's Dam with 50 odd pounds. I think we had 1.5 pounds at Elsica and 12 ounce at Wasborough. Now I mentioned this couple of pounds. Should I have gone on the short line earlier? Well, listen to this. There are payouts from 1 to 6. 6th place, £62.01. Barnsley Angling Centre. Sono Nomad, £62.02. For 5th, that's the Sono Nomads. Simple Splodgers with £62.02. So I think that will like split, the winnings there were split. Our team ended up with just over £60 in 7th. God damn it. So well done, Turtle. You are our team's mightiest fisherman. Well done, son. And the top 3, Yorkshire Feeder Team, £71.08. Well done, Yorkshire Feeder Team. Mick Viles, Barnsley Blacks with Lee Kerry, I mentioned the team they got with £92.08. And New Fish North won it with £140, 5 ounce. And Jamie Wild, apparently on peg 33 at Fleet's Dam, had 19 carp. I don't know what his weight was, but I'm pretty sure that would have been the majority of that weight. So what a mighty fisherman you are, Jamie Wild. And Turtle came second to him on that lake. So it was a great little tournament. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you do it again, David. I'm pretty sure everybody else has enjoyed it. Thank you very much once again. So I hope you've enjoyed this little video into Sally Walsh's, well, it's the Yorkshire Teams. And if you do enjoy my videos, don't forget, it's absolutely free to subscribe. Click the subscribe button, press the notification bell. You will get all our videos as we upload them. So it's Swanland's Fishery for me tomorrow with the old boys. I shall look forward to seeing you on the bank there. So thanks for watching, and we shall see you soon. I'm not saying it. See you later, folks. Oh, and don't forget, fish on.